Wonderful! The bonus document is here. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's Marie. Welcome to yet another documentary of animation creators. We are not going to Cartoon Network this time. We are now moving to Nickelodeon. Oh, wow. There is small articles about this guy. Expect this to be short. I'm really sorry to everyone who are fans of him. Let's just begin. Two duos, two heroes. From Eric Robles. Eric Robles is a creator, artist, writer, producer, and character designer. Info for his background information. Eric gets into trouble at school for drawing on every occasion, then gets in trouble at college for drawing. While learning law enforcement as a teen, a teacher who saw his doodles brought them to someone who helped Eric to get an animation career. Eric spotted Graz Entertainment's Stephanie Graziano, who brought him in-house for his first internship. In 1995, his career began with the Street Fighter animated series, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, The Axe, Ni Hao Kai Lan, and more. Eric is a self-taught artist of Los Angeles, Glendale, and Burbank area, and was lead designer of several studios of Hollywood like DreamWorks Animations, for instance. In his stories of his own shows, he said, "I just wanted to tell stories about being a kid." As for Eric, his first series was based on the experience from his childhood. What the series is, you may ask. Years later, in 2009, he came up with his first ever series, It's Fanboy, part of Random Cartoons series on Nickelodeon, August 4th of that year. It's about two superhero costume kids going to their favorite store to purchase their drink, Frosty Freezy Freeze, but end up creating an ice monster. And that's about it for the pilot plot. Not really much to say except the character design. We will talk about that eventually. From Fanboy to Fanboy Chum Chum has been greenlit by Nickelodeon after the 7-minute pilot episode. The series was officially premiered on November 6, 2009 after SpongeBob's Truth or Square. The production company was Frederator Studios and Nickelodeon Animation Studios. Theme song was written by Brad Joseph Bric, composed by an experimental rock band, the Mai Shi. You really got to love the melody of the theme, the 8-bit feel and whistle that goes with it. It makes you want to shake to it from its BMP speed. About the show, there is two hyperactive and energetic superheroes who love comics very much, and Mantarctica. Not just that, with their surreal misadventures that everyone is annoyed from their frenzy antics at Galaxy Hills. Fanboy is a huge fan of comics, fantasy, science fiction, and action figures, voiced by David Hornsby. He is also a leader to his sidekick, Chum Chum, voiced by Nancy Cartwright, who is more high-spirited and hyperactive. They've been around some various characters of Boog, voiced by Jeff Bennett, a Frosty Mart employee, bully, who bops people in his presence, and really loves the game Chimp Chomp. Kenny, voiced by Wyatt Cenac, an accident-prone junior manager. Kyle, voiced by Jamie Kennedy, a smart British wizard who hates Fanboy and Chum Chum's lack of intelligence, but secretly wants to be friends with them. Yo, voiced by Diana Liu, a happy-go-lucky girl who had a mad crush on Chum Chum. And Oz, voiced by Josh Duhamel, the owner of Oz Comics, who was friendly to the boys. That's all the highlighted characters I've chosen. Let's take a look at the pilot and TV series design. In the pilot, Fanboy color scheme is pale white, or white, at the bottom, while Chum is colorful with yellow dashed patches on him. The TV series version, Fanboy's purple and green, which really fits the character well and colorful. They have their own logo on their suits, which is amazing. Oh, not just amazing, it's awesome! In every episode, it contains parodies of pop culture and famous films, as well as the titles and characters. Speaking of episodes, the series had 2 seasons, 2 minutes each, of 52 episodes and 100 segments. There is a DVD called Brain Freeze that was only directed to DVD in 2011, until Nicktoons released a special in 2014. Fanboy Chum Chum was another popular cartoon from the late 2000s and early 2010s, with a cult following of 5 million people. And other countries. With all the PC games, DVDs, and Halloween attraction to promote the show, and appeared as actual costumes for Nickelodeon hotels. No, not the new one. And yes, the memes. But not as popular as SpongeBob. Eric won Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Special Class Animated Program at the 38th Daytime Emmy Awards. Despite the huge following, the show does have positive for the bubbly feeling, and negative reviews from the characters are annoying and turmoil. I honestly thought everyone loves this show back then as I do. Apparently, everyone hated this show from the writing, the jokes, and the duos. In the older seasons, it has gross humor, then the second season is a different humor that isn't grotesque. 2013 to 2014, Nickelodeon doesn't mention when it's going to be a third season after the second season was finished in 2012. Fanboy Chum Chum was cancelled. Where is Eric now? As the year of 2014 after Eric's first show was cancelled, he worked with Dan Milano to create a new series for Nickelodeon, Glitch Tex. Production company, it's Nickelodeon Animation Studios again, with the animation service, Top Drawer Animation, and Flying Bark Productions in Australia. It was announced on May 26 of 2016 with a teaser poster. Glitch Tex was developed for 5 years until 2019 shows up, where the series gets a group show. Eric, Dan, and the Glitch Tex crew to check out official artworks, fan art, and to see the pilot in an auditorium before the TV series. It's for the gamers and children combined. Reports say the production was stopped and employees getting laid off. Good news is, it's not canceled at the time. They decided to air the series on Netflix instead. The series was released on February 21st of 2020. The story is about 2 teens as Hector Five Knives, or High Five, played by Ricardo Hurtado, and Miko Mikao, voiced by Monica Ray, in the city of Bailey, where video game glitches comes to life in the real world, causing chaos and turmoil. To put it in the glitches, the Glitch Tex duos use their gaming skills to catch the glitches. The show received positive reviews from the action, animation, story, and the gaming atmosphere. Looking at the covers is very colorful and awesome. Muy bueno, very good. The second season will be there on August 17th of this year. People in the comments will say, why am I not talking about the show more? And season 2 is now on Netflix. First, you see, I haven't watched it yet. I only saw snippets of it. Crazy, right? I'm gonna catch up one day. Second, this video was made before the second season. Here comes the bonus from Eric. Fanboy Chum Chum names have a cameo in one of the Glitch Tex episodes. Also, Frosty Freezy Freeze was mentioned in the show. Did Eric make 2 shows share the same universe? Did you know that Eric was involved in Warner Park as a character designer, but was uncredited for I don't know what? Then there was Zombie Brothers stop motion short on Nick for his unique creativeness. I can see because they do look funny looking and the dark colors. and a cartoon of a prequel of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2015. It's called Foot Clan Origins. That's where it involves Shredder and Splinter as orphan street kids to create a clan, the Foot Clan. Sadly, the show was canceled in development for unknown reasons. It's been years since I watched Fanboy Chum Chum with its wacky misadventures of many references in pop cultures. I'm surprised it has actual costumes for Nick Hotel, even though the show wasn't much loved as the other Nick shows. As for glitch text, I really enjoy the colors of the dark background with, squares, lights, yeah. And the character designs looked pretty cool. When I first looked at the show, I didn't find it interesting due to the fact I was having huge doubts about cartoons nowadays, which I probably still am. But giving it a second chance, I find it interesting. I will watch it soon, Eric. As you may or may not know, Eric has a Twitter and Instagram account if you want to see what he is doing so far. Huge shout out, by the way. Speaking of Twitter, follow my Twitter for updates and whatever else. It's Marie from Pender, a division of Nido Master, signing out. Have a good one. Composed by an experimental rock band. I put rock back band.